This is the infamous number 3, the Infinite One, here today with the CEO and founder of Klassik Records, Mr. Capital K.
What's going on?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
All right. Even though I'm on the team, I still want to thank you for your time and effort coming in and do this here stuff because it matters to me.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So, as it stands right now, Klassik Records has a tour that they're a part of.
Yes.
The We Are the City tour coming up.
Yeah.
I know our first date is going to be...
It's going to be July 10 on Thursday, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
At a place called D Place Bar.
D Place Bar.
D Place Bar. The letter D.
You know what side of town that's on?
If I'm not mistaken, it's on Bissnet and 59 between 59 and Beltway 8.
Okay.
So Southwest
So you
area.
got it. Y'all got that? Southwest. Come check it out. Come see. Come show love.
And you know, all the information's on the website. So if anybody wants to check it out, you know, of course, I'm pretty sure you put the link up.
Yeah. Facebook, soon to be Twitter also. Okay, let's get into it here. So, talk to us about you founding Klassik Records. What brought you to that epiphany?
I love this story. I'm not gonna lie, I really love this story because back in high school, I rapped with a lot of dudes. Shout out to Jeremy Weaver, Chris Weaver, Original. I started with all them boys. Me and Greg, we started with them boys, and but me and Greg didn't rap together. We never rapped together in high school. We just knew of each other. Then I worked with another crew, and I was doing pretty much majority of the work, the concepts, the lyrics, you know, and then I was doing the production. And I wanted to do more than just work for other people. I wanted to do more for myself. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go as a solo artist. My first mixtape is going to be called Klassik, the Klassik mixtape. In the middle of the Klassik mixtape, I decided that the meaning of Klassik, which is basically to generate the feel of old school hip hop coming into the modern age of things, that I want Klassik to be more than just a mixtape. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna start my own label, which that idea came from Tyler Kweli when he dropped Eardrum. Huge motivation from him to start Klassik Records. So I said, I'm gonna take Klassik, make it a record label, and I'm gonna start from there.
So I take it that Talib Kweli is one of the influential artists that you...
Oh, he's my favorite artist. He's my favorite rapper. If I don't really follow his guidelines, but I follow his example.
I'm sure he'd be glad to hear that. So at what point did you and G Squared, aka Greg, G-Reg.
Say the letter.
At what point did you guys find out or get to the point to where you wanted to do a label together?
Well, I reunited with Greg after high school. It was probably 2-3 years after I graduated. And I literally saw him at a gas station. He called my name, and I was like, I don't know this dude. But he was wearing a hat, so when he took off the hat, I was like, Greg. He's like, yeah. And I said, man, you still rapping? I got a setup at the house, you know? And he's like, nah, I haven't been rapping lately. So I invited him to the house, did a couple of songs, freestyles, and then we decided then that we were going to work together. And he, you know, he jumped on board with my ideas, Klassik Records, and, you know, he's been very supportive of it and plays a huge part in it as well.
So what would you say has been the most challenging part of owning a label so far, running a label so far?
Understanding the business of it. I can make music all day, but at the end of it, I have to promote it. I have to market it. I have to get things cleared as far as copyrights and trademarks, and, you know, make sure I'm not stealing anybody's idea or, you know, creativity in the process. So I would say staying on top of my business of Klassik Records.
What would you say is the thing that that's holding you back the most right now?
In reality, nothing can hold me back. I can hold myself back. But if I was to be, I guess to answer your question, it would just be the finance. Getting the money to print copies, set up, like these things I need to get cleared, copyrights, clearance, buy beats, pay for production, but I do production. So I'll just say money, if anything, it holds a little stag to it.
Yeah, but that's true with any business. So, I mean, at some point that starts to level out, and I'm sure in the future that will level out. Especially with the different ventures you have going on now for the label and some of the other ideas that we're bringing to the forefront. The fact that you do production can be a great stepping stone towards that.
Yeah.
How are you as far as being able to do production for other artists?
As far as working with other artists, I really want to work with other artists. At the same time, I hold a primary responsibility to Klassik first. And with us having projects and coming and trying to complete our stuff, it gets hard to finish another artist's project or what he wants to get done. But I believe in just managing the time. I have them understand, like, look, I want to work with you, but you gotta understand I got this going on. So let's build a common schedule that we can both commit to complete what you need done.
Well said. Well said. Do you have any particular artists right now that are either up and coming or out that you would like to work with from the underground scene that you've seen so far?
Oh yeah. Shout out to J Wall and Donahue. Them two is it's a wrecking ball. Like they're really on top of their game. They actually remind me of me and Greg because they do everything themselves. And their grind and their hustle is real, and their passion for music is very, something I can respect. So I definitely want to work with them.
You guys heard that. You heard it here first. Do you have any other marketing or shows or anything? Because I know you did a radio show. Klassik did a radio show.
Yes, with
recently.
The Core 94.
And what did you take away from that?
Well, one, I had to take the humility. I had to remember, like, yo, I'm still me. Because, I told everybody, hey, I'm going to be on this radio show. Make sure you tune in, listen. And people were like, man, you making it big, dog. And I was like, no, it's just a show. I'm just trying to do what I love to do. I don't want to sit there and start acting like a star, because I'm not a star. I'm just an average guy who likes to make music with a passion, and I just went there to promote it. If anything, I will learn to also, next time if I'm in that position, to keep it more professional. I didn't really get to send off the proper message that I wanted to send off. So,
Understood.
Life is a journey.
Well, right now you're using your own medium or the medium of video rather, to get that message out. So
yes,
I think at the end of the day, everybody who's in the business is looking for exposure, and they're looking for the best way to get themselves out.
Mm-hmm.
And God's honest truth, there technically may not be a best way. It may be a combination of different methods and methodologies that have been around in the business already, and just tapping into those. But I'm sure we'll hear a lot more coming from Klassik over the tour. So everybody be prepared.
Definitely. We're going to start off in Houston, then we're going to Beaumont, Austin, Dallas, and San Antonio.
Okay. And those dates again will be posted where?
It's on the website. It's on our Facebook page, facebook.com/klassikrecords. It's on Twitter, twitter.com/klassikrecords. Google Klassik Records, you will find us. We're not hard to find. Just look for us.
Okay. And we do want to let everybody know before we go that we are actively pushing Fall to Greatness, available in stores. If you have not heard it, go over to the website Klassik with a K, Klassik, records.com, and take a listen.
Also with Fall to Greatness, that is a project that we confidently put out for the first time. And if you're listening to it, jamming it, please reach out to us. Let us know your feedback. We really want people's opinion, whether it's from production to lyricism, or just, hey, I like the CD. The CD wasn't all that. Give us something, because we are striving to be better. We don't want our egos boosted. We want to be better, and we want to perfect our craft. So please reach out to us. You can go to the website and leave a comment. And I promise you, I personally will respond back to you.
All right, y'all heard it right there from Capital K of Klassik Records. This is your boy number 3, the Infinite One of Klassik Records, signing off. Peace.
Oh, before you go.
Okay.
And this has been a classic.
Tell me, baby girl, what is it you are feeling? Like dope boys, there's problems that you are dealing. But from a corner in a restaurant alone in a booth, sipping a fine wine, hoping that it will console you or help you forget. As human beings on this earth, we make choices that we love to regret. But if it wasn't just in the stone, then nothing is set. Whatever the reason, it hasn't hit you yet. Indulge into your conflicts, requesting to leave the bottle, I'ma need it. I guess you just need time with your thoughts. If anyone can relate, then I understand. I hope